Bold and Beautiful, 4973, 12/4/2006.
Come right to the point. You're out as CEO, Nick, and I'm in.
It's over.
What time are we due at Forrester?
Don't worry, George is not going to start the meeting without us.
I would just like part of this to be handled professionally.
We're getting the company back, Dad. You should be happy.
I am happy. I'm just not happy about the way it was done.
Well, we saw an opportunity and we took it.
By publicly humiliating Jackie Marone.
It's no worse than what Nick did to us, threatening to send Mother to jail. Look, I know you feel bad about Jackie, but you deserve to get your company back, Dad. And you know what? We would have done anything at all to make that happen.
And so you did. Thank you.
Morning.
On your way out?
No, not yet. Allie's getting ready for her play date. I thought we could talk.
You want to explain why I saw you on television last night?
I'm sorry, Taylor.
Did you have to mention me and Nick's therapy?
I was defending my family. The press was tearing them apart.
Well, they know an ugly story when they see one. I mean, what you all did to Jackie...
It paid off. We have a meeting at Forrester. We're going to sign papers to buy our company back.
Not a minute too soon for the Marone board, I'm sure.
Something else you need to know, Taylor. It's about Nick.
He isn't the CEO anymore, I know that.
He told you?
I was there when George fired him. I mean, it wasn't enough for you guys to publicly humiliate Jackie, but then to destroy her son's career?
That was not our intention. We were desperate, Taylor. Dad was slipping further and further into a depression.
Well, I told you I would help you with that, but the fact is you didn't even trust me to handle that situation. You have that little confidence in me.
It's not that we didn't trust you.
I told your mother that Nick would come around, that I just needed a little more time.
Well, she couldn't wait.
Just like you couldn't wait to run over to your parents' house and jump right into the center ring of that media circus?
Felicia called me freaked out when you left, okay?
And so you went over there because you were mad at me for going to Nick's?
No, I went over there because my family needed me. And they need me now.
Well, I don't want to hold you up from the big celebration. Go ahead.
It's not like that, Taylor. We'll talk more about this when I get home. I gotta go.
This is all my fault. I'm so sorry. so sorry.
Well, I have to say, this is not the triumphant return that I had envisioned.
Well, we took some hits in the press. We can handle that. You just concentrate on getting Forrester back on track.
Hey.
Hey, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's get this over with. Sorry.
Something wrong?
I'm happy for you, Dad. I really am, but...
Taylor?
Yeah, she's having a hard time with what we did to Jackie.
That can't surprise you.
I didn't help matters by talking to the press last night, dragging Taylor's name into it, you know, Nick's therapy.
Thorne, we did what we had to do. Trust me, you'll be happy when you see Dad sitting behind his desk. You'll be damn glad we did.
We'll be in here if you need us, okay? I'm so glad you didn't cancel the play date for the girls. Hope was dying to see Alexandria's flower girl dress.
Well, actually, I'm surprised you brought her over. I figured you'd be over at the Forresters for the big handover.
Oh, no. No, that's Eric's moment.
How about your history with Nick and Jackie?
That too.
Well, it didn't stop you from going along with Stephanie's plan.
I didn't know about Stephanie's plan. I feel bad for Jackie and Nick, but they shouldn't have taken away the company from Eric and Stephanie.
Wow, that's rich coming from you. Hi.
Delivery for Taylor Hayes?
Yes, that's me. Thank you.
What's that?
Yep. It's my headpiece.
Look, Taylor, I don't want to argue with you. I understand that you're frustrated for the way Stephanie handled the situation. You were just trying to help Nick, and you feel that Stephanie betrayed you. But the family is getting the company back. Our family. And before long, you and I are both going to be married to Forrester men.
Brooke, I'm sorry, but my wedding to Thorne is really not the most important thing on my mind right now.
Nikki, those are your dress points. What you doing?
I don't need them anymore.
What? No, stop.
Mother, this chapter of my life is over.
Nikki, no! No, stop it! Marone is more than your company. It's who you are.
It's who I was.
What are you talking about?
I became a sailor because of the stories you told me about Massimo Marone, the courageous sailor who owned the seven seas.
You were just a little boy.
Well, I'm not a little boy anymore. And I'm not gonna live my life according to some saltwater fairy tale.
Look, I know you're discouraged and things have been really, really...
The Forresters humiliated you, and they caused me to lose my company. They think I'll quit. They think I'll paddle right back out to sea. Well, they're wrong. I won't. Never again.
Who are you calling?
It's me. I need to see you. Now.
Nikki, what's going on?
The Forresters have no idea what I'm capable of. No idea at all.
Thorne knew what Stephanie was planning, and he condoned it.
He's just concerned about his father.
What, and so that makes it all okay? It relegates my professional reputation to the back seat? What does that say about Thorne's integrity? What does it say about his basic human decency?
He's a good man, Taylor.
Well, I've always believed that. I guess that's what makes this so disappointing.
I hope you're not going to let this affect your relationship.
It just makes me wonder if this is how it's always going to be. Is Thorne always going to be trying to get his mother's approval?
If you want to be angry with somebody, you should probably be angry with Stephanie.
No, I'm angry with myself. I can't believe I trusted her with that information. I just don't know if I'm ever going to get over Thorne being a part of this. That had to be so humiliating for Jackie. I cannot imagine the shame she must have felt. And for Nick, I mean, that was the single most painful memory of his life. And it was out there for the whole world to see. And then he gets fired for it. It's just wrong. I cannot believe this has happened to him. This was the most important thing to Nick, for him to lose Marone Industries. It's just wrong.
It must have been devastating.
No, I was devastated. He was furious.
With you?
Look, I'm the one who told him if he would just work through his problems with me, it would help him find peace. Now look what it got him. And then when I went to his house, he didn't even throw me out, like he should have. He forgave me.
Well, if he forgave Stephanie, all of this could have been avoided.
He just needed a little more time. He was almost there. He was so close. He was starting to open up to me. He's a good man. I know he would have done the right thing.
Taylor, the way you're talking, is something going on between you and Nick?
Everything looks in order.
Well, once the papers are signed, the sale is final, you can retake possession of Forrester immediately.
You speak to George this morning?
I know his assistant set up the meeting, but he should be here soon.
Sorry to keep y'all waiting.
That's okay. You've got a lot on your plate.
We understand you've taken over as CEO of Marone Industries.
Yes.
Well, Nick's focus has clearly been misplaced here at Forrester Creations. I think it's time those of us who know what we're doing take the place over again. Let Nick get back to playing with his dinghies.
Well, actually, Nick will be leaving Marone Industries altogether. That's why I was delayed. He was very anxious to sell me his stock.
Why would he do that?
George, why don't you let me answer that, huh?
Nick? Oh? Look, I want to apologize for what Stephanie did to your mother. If I had known that was in the works, it never would have happened.
But it did happen, Eric. And I lost my job because of it.
Fired you, huh?
Well, it is a little tough to go from captain to first mate.
Well, how would you feel about being a passenger then? I think you and your mom should take a little cruise on the Mediterranean and let the scandal die down a bit. You know, give you a chance to use that cruise wear so it doesn't go to waste.
Oh, well, it won't go to waste, but thanks for your concern, Ridge. Actually, we're going to feature it on the runway in Milan.
What, are you going to start your own fashion house now?
No.
I just bought yours.
I've been trying to help Nick with his past trauma.
So you're concerned about him as a patient?
And a friend.
How close did you get, Taylor?
We discussed some very intimate subjects.
Something personal?
I can't discuss that with you, Brooke.
Are you going to continue seeing him?
if he wants to.
Do you really think that's wise?
Nick started therapy because I told him it would help bring him peace. He put his trust in me, and now because of my mistake, this whole thing has gotten worse. I mean, I feel like I have to make it up to him, and I'm not letting Forrester's agenda get in the way of that.
You bought Forrester Creation.
Lock, stock, and sewing machine.
That's why you sold your Marone stock.
What the hell is this, George? We had a deal. You agreed to sell Forrester to us.
We agreed to discuss a purchase offer. And then Nick offered to sell me his stock at a bargain price and renegotiate his severance package, which was just too good a deal to refuse. Nick, good luck. I never saw your daddy in you until today. But like him, you're not afraid to take a risk to get what you want. I hope it pays off.
Thank you, George.
Gentlemen?
Eric, I'm afraid this contract is legitimate.
Thank you, Eli. We'll talk.
Well, I don't give a damn what he says. This contract is bogus. Even with the proceeds from Marone, there's no way you could have afforded all of Forrester's stock.
How I did, it's really not your concern now, is it?
You don't give a damn about fashion, Nick. You're just doing this to screw with us.
No. I just don't like you. Or your mother. Amazing how the fashion world can be so cutthroat. Meeting's over, boys. Take a good look at the place, because I'm going to make sure you never set foot in this building again.
You're gonna regret this, Nick. You think we were playing hard before? Well, now it really is war.
Taylor, you think you owe Nick, but you don't. You didn't do anything wrong. And all this talk about the Forresters and their agenda and what they did to Nick and Jackie. This is a very volatile situation, and emotions are running high. You're disappointed in Thorne. You feel very protective over Nick.
Brooke, don't make this out to be something that it's not. There's nothing to be concerned about.
You little bastard.
Don't say something you're gonna regret. Like you did last night. You know, Taylor and I were watching when you made your little spiel on TV. She wasn't very thrilled with you.
You stay the hell away from my fiancée.
You really are a Forrester, aren't you? You just think you own everything. Obviously you don't.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Nick.
Oh, I think I do. Actually, you're the one who seems a little wet under the collar. You're not even sure if Taylor loves you, are you?
If that were true, she wouldn't be marrying me now, would she?
Forrester Creations, it must be Thorne. Hello?
Taylor, it's Nick. Thorne was just here. We need to talk.
I can't.
Oh, can you meet me later on? At my place?
Well, I can't, Nick. I'll try to catch up with you a little bit later, okay? All right, bye.
So that was Nick.
Yeah, he wanted me to stop by.
But you're not going to.
No.
So your wedding to Thorne is a priority. You're going to go through with it?
Yeah, of course I am.
Can you pass me the lid? No, the bite lid. My friend told me something. What? Taylor killed your mommy. Did not. Did so. No, he didn't. Katie's mom was talking about it. It's true. Taylor ran over your mommy.